There's nothing I love more than a good romance. Whether that be in film, in a musical, in a play, or in a book. So it's just a matter of time before I wrote one. I will say the project I am going to be talking about today is one that has been with me for a few years now, and I am very, very excited to introduce you to it. If you are new here, hello, my name is Tay. I am an indie author. These are my two books, Venture Below and Venture Beyond. They are available now on Kindle Unlimited and Amazon if you want to check them out. It is a YA fantasy with lots of secrets, fugitive princess, pirates, high stakes, an evil queen, lots going on with it, and I'm currently working on the third book in the series, Venture Alone. I did just finish the first draft of Venture Alone. It's just been a wild experience. I ended up writing 15,000 words in 12 hours. If you have not checked that video out yet, I highly recommend it. It is a wild ride. But today we're going to be talking about one of my other projects that I have not really spoken about, and I'm very, very excited to introduce you to it, tell you about the premise, introduce you to the characters, as well as make a mood board for it. I would like to make a placeholder cover. It's going to be so low-key, absolutely not what the final is going to be. When I say what project it is, I can like throw up a little mock cover. So without further ado, let me introduce you to my romance project. The project that we are going to be discussing today is Project Close. I do already have a working title for this project. I think I want to share that when I do like the cover reveal and like that whole thing and like when it's finally set in stone. Let's start off with introducing you to our two characters. First up, we have our male main character, Liam. I'm just gonna let that sit there for a second, okay? You can just stare at that for a moment, okay? Yeah, so basically I based Liam off of Robert Pattinson in a hoodie. And I feel no shame about that. I have loved Robert Pattinson since Harry Potter, but even more so in Twilight. That's when the infatuation really began. And I just love Robert Pattinson as a person. Also, I think he's hilarious. And not saying Liam is Robert Pattinson at all. Like, he's very different in his personality and like all of that stuff, but he's heavily influenced by him, specifically how he looks. So yeah, that's Liam. And our female main character is May. This is May. She's a little sweetheart. We love May. She's a firecracker also. She's just, I love May, to be honest. So those are our two main characters. Now, when it comes to the premise of this book, it hit me kind of like just as a passing thought of like a what if. That what if thought just buried itself deep in my brain and I couldn't let it go. My idea was, what if these two strangers, throughout the course of their life, they see each other, and every time they do, it's almost like the universe telling them that everything is going to be okay. They are like their sign that everything is going to work out. They are something of comfort and security, even though they don't know each other. So for example, they could be at a stoplight. Let's say Liam looks over and sees May, but she doesn't notice him, and that's his cue of like, okay, everything is gonna be all right. That's just one fleeting moment. Another one, they're at the grocery store. May is at the checkout line. She's seeing Liam get into his car with all of his grocery bags. That's her sign, okay, everything is gonna be all right. And they keep having these like moments of like serendipity where they kind of see each other, but they miss each other at the same time. I took that idea and I started writing it. I just was fully discovery writing. I did not set out to outline this book. I had a few ideas that like would come to fruition like as I was thinking of them and writing this story out, but for the most part this has all been discovery writing for this draft. And right now my document, let's see how many words I have. I haven't actually checked. Like I said, this has been a project that I've been working on for a few years now, and it's kind of the one that I go to when I just want to write and have a good time with really low pressure. So when I was drafting Venture Beyond, the second book in the Venture series, I was really struggling and going through it, and this was kind of my comfort project that I would just work on at the same time because Venture Beyond was a slog and was killing me. Okay, amazing. I have 50,209 words in Project Close right now, making it out to 28 chapters. I have a lot already in this draft and I'm obsessed with it. I think the last time I wrote something in this book was maybe a year or two ago. A few days ago is when I finished Venture Alone's draft, and I had a live stream with Natalie and she was like, Taylor, you better freaking write something. I don't care what it is, you need to write something. And I was like, I don't know. And I may or may not have already sent her Project Close, like what I have so far in it, and she has been reading it. So she's like, why don't you work on your romance? And I was like, that's a good idea, Natalie. But again, I'm discovery writing it, and where I'm at, I'm very much stuck because again, I'm 50,000 words into this novel. I don't know how much more there's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be 100K. I have no idea. So I was like, oh, I don't know if I can actually see myself writing in Close, but let me just see. Sure enough, I ended up writing like 2,000 words during that stream. I am fully obsessed with it again. I forgot how much I love Liam as a character. Liam is one of my favorite characters I think I have ever created. I'm obsessed with him. There's nothing I wouldn't do for that man. Putting it plainly, there's nothing I wouldn't do. I love him so much. I'm now at 50,000 words in this manuscript, which is absurd. I'm having a really good time with it, and I plan on doing some more writing in Project Close. What I am planning on doing is writing this to the end. I'm not going to reread, I'm not going to edit what I already had written. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I am just writing this book to the end. That is my goal with Project Close as it stands. And then I'm thinking I'm going to do the same revision process I'm about to do with Venture Alone with Project Close. Am I going to be working on these in tandem? I don't know. I can't tell you that. You know the premise, you know the characters, you know where I'm at. I want to talk a little bit about the plot and just give you like an understanding of where Liam is as a character and where May is as a character, and kind of what provokes this story and why they need each other as this cue from the universe that they are okay. So Liam and May are both in their 20s. I'm pretty sure like late 20s. Liam is originally from Montana, Wyoming, one of those. He's from one of the bigger cities there, but still not like a city. And May has been born and raised in Chicago her entire life. She currently lives in a suburb outside of Chicago, and so does Liam. Liam ended up moving to Chicago because his mother was sick with cancer, and so in order to get proper research and medical help that she needed, they needed to move closer to the city where there's a bigger hospital, so they end up moving to Chicago. He is now living in this small suburb. He's going through a lot of things with slowly watching his mother deteriorate with this form of cancer, and May also has a troubled past because when she was a young girl at 16, she lost her older sister because she ended up taking her own life. So she has a lot of things that she is working through, and her older sister Kay, May and Kay, they were literally like inseparable twins, and she didn't see it coming. Neither did her parents. They thought they had this picture perfect life. So I'm dealing with a lot of heavy topics in this book. It all just kind of formed that way. Like it just kind of happened, and I was like, okay, these are really intense things to be talking about. Another thing is I really love Chicago. Where my mom lives actually has heavily influenced this suburban small town outside of Chicago, and every time I visit her there, it sparks the creative juice for this book. I love Chicago. I've been there so many times. Trevor and I lived really close to Chicago. My heart is there for sure. So I have a lot of like touristy things and like fun sequences, and I researched the hell out of this book so far. I will definitely have to update it when I like set to publish it, but I was looking up streets. I was looking up bus routes. I was looking up restaurants. I was looking up how long it takes to get to certain places, so you as the reader could literally spend a day doing what my characters are doing. So yeah, they're both dealing with these really heavy things. May is learning that her parents are definitely not as perfect as she thought they were, and she kind of had this assumption that they both had moved on from Kay's death. She's unraveling the truth that they really haven't, and they've been hiding it and neglecting those feelings for years now. Project Close is also told in both POVs, so in Liam's and in May's, and I'm obsessed. I am obsessed with this freaking story. Oh my god. The book begins with Liam and May literally running into each other, and this is a moment when Liam is at one of his lowest. He's really dealing with stuff that is going on with his mom's health and just feeling so down. And May is out for a run, and he stands up from this bench in the middle of the park and literally runs into her. They collide. She just sees that he is looking downtrodden. He is very low, and she can see that, and she's just like, hey, I know you don't know me, but I want you to know, like, whatever you're going through, it's gonna be okay. Like, you're gonna be all right. And then she just walks away. And he's like, did I just manifest a literal angel? Because she's also stunning. Of course she is. The next time they actually meet, because there are a few moments, like how I was saying, like they see each other, but they don't approach one another. There is another time where they do collide, but instead of it being Liam who is downtrodden, it is May, and she is in a very, very, very low point. He is the one who is like, are you okay? Like, what can I do for you? Like, whatever it is, I will literally burn this city down for you. And she's just like, oh my God, I'm okay. And like, it's just crying in his arms. It's a very, I can't talk about it. Chapter 1, we have our characters colliding. In chapter 5, we have them colliding again, and they don't learn each other's names until chapter 10. Chapter 10 is when they actually meet each other and learn each other's names. I can't. There's so much that goes on in this book. I actually am obsessed with it, and I forgot how good this is. But yeah, like I mentioned, I'm on chapter 28 and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. I am fully back on my hyperfixation of writing this book. You're going to be hearing about it a lot more, which is what provoked me to make this video. Introduce you to my characters, introduce you to the world, to what is going on in the plot, so that way when I'm like, hey, I'm working on Project Close today, you're like, oh, okay, I know exactly what she's talking about. Because there are going to be a lot of writing vlogs coming soon, and also in live streams, I'm probably going to say I'm working on Project Close. And now you'll know what that is. That was enough yapping, introducing you to Project Close. I already saved a couple photos that I think encapsulate what happens in Project Close the best. I'm probably gonna make like a phone wallpaper version of it too, so that I can make it my wallpaper. Let's get to making the mood board. Alrighty gang, we are here in Canva. That is where I'm going to be making our mood board. I'm gonna open up my Finder, downloads, and here we have the photos that I'm thinking we will be using. I'm already so excited. I'm just gonna start moving stuff. Oh my God, he's there. You guys have no idea what this means to me. Ah, kiss her, you fool. Ah, I really want Project Close to feel like a little giggly kick your feet, but then also have these really deep moments of diving into what loss does to a person, and then especially like illness. And there's a lot of things I want this book to accomplish. Just kind of sizing things up and seeing where they could potentially go. There's May. There you are, girl. This like moody city lights. Ah, let's move May to the front. I love this photo specifically. It says, what is grief if not love persevering? That's the message that I want to be known with Project Close. Another thing is art is also a really big deal. We have the Art Institute of Chicago. Is that what this is? This is the Museum of Art. I think. I don't actually know. I've never been there. It's one of my goals in life. Okay, Robert Pattinson has to be like the entire, the entire gosh darn thing. Oh, there is a cat. May does have a cat named Theodore, so I had to include him. Kiss Her, You Fool is so, that's literally like, Liam, just kiss her, bro. I also do have like a rainy cafe scene that I'm obsessed with. This is a literal scene I have in the book where they are like touching hands. I really want this to be like a centerpiece. Kiss Her, You Fool. That's going right in front of Robert Pattinson. I should say Liam. I need to say Liam, okay? His name's Liam Taylor. I think we're gonna do like a that vibe. Yeah, put this. Ooh, let's do the rainy city beside him. I hope this is fun for you. It's fun for me. I'm having a great time. I don't know about you guys. I also hate what I did for this one, so I'm gonna kind of fix this up a bit. I think we'll do this guy here. Okay, I feel like she needs to be like on the other side. This can stay here, I think. Liam is the centerpiece. I don't like the hands. I understand what they are meant to be doing, but I don't like the vibe. We have a lot of dead space, so it's time to fill that. And then I'm thinking we can, yeah, that's kind of a sleigh. It's not perfect, but I think for a little like moody board, it's good enough. We're gonna download that. I just grabbed like the randomest. I just need the sizing. And we're gonna delete literally everything. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna go back to our uploads. We'll pull in cafe photo. Oh, did I delete the cafe photo from that? Why didn't you tell me? Guys, I totally did. It's not in there. It's not in there. Doggone it. Okay. It doesn't matter. Does it matter? It does. I can make it work. I can make it work. We'll just have to scoot Liam over a bit. Make her taller. The cafe scene is a very big deal in my head. It has to be a part of the mood board. It really, really does. It's like one of the major plot beats, and I think about it pretty often. I love this little kitty cat. Oh my god, he's so cute. Uploads. We need a cafe. Let's go. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, that's good. That's good. Download. Okay, back to what we were doing. I'll kind of move this to one side, and then I think I'll do, I love this rainy. Put that there, and then I want the Kiss Her You Fool. I think that might be our centerpiece. I have to. I have to. I think we'll put May, maybe. May is such a cutie. Oh my god, I can't. Let me zoom this in a little bit. There we go. Because now we're just kind of focusing on this half. Theo is not a prevalent part. Ooh, yeah. This part, yeah. That actually kind of works. It's working! And then the Chicago. Yeah. Okay, I think we've got it. Boom. There's our wallpaper. Ah! Okay, I love it. I love it. If you're still here, I love you. I'm gonna just use this same where we are at, make a new page, because this sizing is going to be perfect anyway. This is kind of the photo that I saw and was like, that'll do. This photo of like a girl sitting beside like her loss, you know, like her emptiness. So I'm thinking I'm going to brighten it up a little bit if it doesn't look like total ass. It's really just for, I hate it. I hate it. New plan. This is our mood board, but I think I'm also going to use it as the cover. I'm going to go ahead and get a little shape, throw that over this, and I think I'm going to change the color. I want, yeah, something rich. We're going to change the opacity, kind of bring it down to like a, yeah, see how now, okay, so that's a really easy way to like set the vibe for your whole image. Just slap a square over it and then boom. Do what I just did. Now you've like set the tone for the whole thing. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw on a text, and we're gonna do close. Grammarly, get out of here. Get. And we can maybe change our font around. I want it to be like, that's kind of a vibe. Okay, hold on. If we do kind of like that, you know? Ooh, yeah, yeah. Let's move this. Okay, does it look better? I'm just seeing like if the coloring can look better, like the white against it. Yeah, let's lift that up. Ooh, okay, there we go, there we go. Let's do a little project. We're gonna use the same font, I'm thinking, and we're gonna have it just be like tiny. Can I bolden this? Actually, let's put this in this little gap here, you know? I think we're gonna go up and over. There we go. So there was that little piece of light coming in through that O, and it kind of stopped you from being able to read it like super fast. That's it. That's it. Oh my god. Save, download. That's it. Okay, we officially made our mood board. We made our phone wallpaper. Oh wait, crap. I didn't put this back. My bad, my bad, my bad. Okay, now download. Okay, there we go. We are officially done with our mood board and our mock book cover. Woo! I'm gonna put up my finished phone wallpaper. Boom. There she is. If you want a screenshot, feel free to do so. I'm so excited and so happy about it. It's definitely gonna be my wallpaper on my phone for the coming future. I need to do the same thing for Venture Alone. I kind of already have a mood board like created, but I didn't do one as extensive as that. So let me know if you want to see that for Venture Alone. Thank you so much for watching. I want to give a huge shout out to my members. I love you guys so much. You were the first to see this video. Thank you so much for your support. It means so much to me. If you want to be a member, the link is down below. Make sure to give this video a like if you liked it. Comment down below a book emoji if you are still here, and make sure to hit subscribe and turn on post notifications so you get notified every single time that I post a new video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!